have not done a little reading update for a couple of weeks, but I knew that would be the case because I knew I was going to be very busy in those couple of weeks, so I wasn't really going to read much. However, I do still have a couple updates. First things first, I started Atmosphere. This is the ARC copy of Atmosphere by Taylor Jenkins Reid. A lot of people actually subscribed to me on here when I posted a video years ago about how much I hated The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo, which I did. I hate it. I still hate it. It was one of my hated books ever. But I did love Daisy Jones, so I'm kind of like teetering about how I feel about TJR. So far though, this is good. I'm only a quarter way through, but this is written well, it's captivating. I love anything to do with space. Like I think she kind of hit the nail on the head of like what to write that was currently missing, because it's not written in a typical way of like hero million tropes. Like this is, I can say for certain that TJR is very much so a contemporary romance writer rather than just a romance writer, and there's a big difference, and I prefer contemporary romance even though I read a lot of just romance. But I like this so far. I hope I continue to love it. It's hard for me because I don't know why I hated, well, I do know why I hated, but I don't understand how the writer who wrote Seven Husbands also wrote Daisy Jones and this, and it just, like, to me those are like completely different people. I don't know. But I am taking my time to get through this, which I just wish I could read it in one go, but it's not actually the thick book, but it's also not short, so it is one of those where you do just want to keep reading though, so that's a very good sign. And I'm excited to finish it. Like it's one of those where I'm like, what happens? So that's my physical TBR update. There's so many physical books I need to get through. It's genuinely ridiculous. Like I'm currently looking at 50 books on my desk because they have nowhere else to go. So I'm overwhelmed. Speaking of which though, that's here for now. Let's go through some book mail I have gotten in the past couple of weeks. So I was invited to go to the Hoxton and create some content. So went to the hotel, and because of my content obviously being like heavily around books, they actually gave me some like secondhand books that they had. This one, which by the way the cover is slay, but it is I Am Dynamite, A Life of Niche, and I've read a lot about him before, but this is definitely going to be the chunkiest book I've ever read on him. I find him interesting. I find his theories interesting. I find things like this so amazing and interesting. Like there's just so much about this that I love. They also gave me Ikigai, which I've been actually wanting to read for years, and it was great. I read it in one sitting, so that was technically physical TBR. Then I got The Man Who Died 7 Times, some translated fic, which I'm really excited about because if you know me, you know I love my translated fic. Also a very cool book cover in my opinion. Oh my god, this as well, another translated fic. I'm so excited for this one. Dinner at the Night Library. Anything like this, I eat it the fuck up. I do. I eat it the fuck up. Finally got sent Want by Gillian Anderson from Bloomsbury, which was really lovely. They sent me a whole box of like goodies. So that's really, really sweet of them. And I'm excited to read it. Apparently it's very good. I'm not really a fan of Gillian Anderson, but slay. I got to meet and basically host Dylan Dyer at the bookstore that I do all the socials for. So I got assigned The Brave and the Reckless, which I'm very excited about. I've heard only good things, so I'm really excited about that. I got sent this gorgeous edition of Coffin Moon, and it's also signed. I got copy number 53. This is just so awesome. I think this is such a beautiful, it's just beautiful. It's just so stunning. I'm very excited to read it. Yeah, this just keeps going, guys. Neurodivergent by Nature, which I got sent by Bloomsbury as well. And I'm really excited to read this, especially as someone who, well, I'm neurodivergent, but also a lot of stuff going on in my family of neurodivergency at the moment, so I feel like this is very relevant to my life at the moment. And then also I secondhand found Where the Crawdads Sing. I've seen this a million times. I think it was £1. But I spoke to someone a few weeks ago and they were like, oh, it's my favourite book ever, and I was like, okay, I'll try it. And Seven Summers by Paige Toon, because I've met Paige Toon, and I thought, you know, now's a good time to get some of her stuff and read some of her stuff. I'm a hardcore secondhand girly. Anything that's new is literally just given to me, so what a lovely life it is. So that's all the book mail I got. I also finished my July audiobook, which was Hot Dutch Daydream, which was good, but the poor narrator just didn't know how to do a million accents, and like I don't, so I can't blame her, but it was really hard to get through in that sense. So the audiobook for August is Clean by James Hamlin, which has actually been on my TBR for years, so I'm excited to get to that as well. The next physical books after Atmosphere are Rachel Cusk, Coventry, Notes on Infinity, and then 2 others that I need to get through. But it's a good physical lineup. Like, I'm in the mood for all of those, so bring it on, basically. But what else? Ebooks. I've really been trying to get through ebooks. I started Overspill by Charlotte Paradise, who's actually a lovely friend. It's amazing so far. I love it. And I also am going to finish today Preppy Style, which was an ARC. I mean, both of them were ARC sent to me, but still. Yeah, I read a lot of like fashion books, so I love collecting little fashion books. So this was one that was sent to me as an ebook, so that's fun. Yeah, because of my birthday week and then just kind of getting back to normal, and then my health kind of took a turn earlier this week, I'm just at a point where I'm so tired and I like really want to read all the time, and then I don't have the energy and it really sucks. Like last night I was watching reels and I was just like, I just want to read right now, but like I don't have the energy. So many exciting things coming up to read, and I'm hoping to really get back into it now that the last 2 weeks are kind of mellowing out a little bit, not fully but a little bit. It's just a busy time of year, to be honest. But I am going away in 3 weeks to LA to see my family, which I'm so excited about, and I'm nervous because I can't take too many books with me. So I don't know which ones I'm going to take yet. It depends what I've gotten through in the next 3 weeks. But it gives me a good opportunity to read a lot of ebooks, which is something that I've mentioned in past reading updates I really need to do, because I have like 1,000. Like, it's genuinely insane and I don't get through them because I need to get through my physical to make space in my room. Like, and I can only imagine the amount of book mail I'll come back to, which is very overwhelming. And I shouldn't buy any books over there. I don't know why I would, to be honest, because they're more expensive over there and I only really buy secondhand. I don't know. We'll see. I don't know. But yeah, that's my reading update. I'm really wanting to read way more than I have been in the past 2 weeks. I also just think I'm more miserable when I'm not reading, to be honest with you. But some exciting things are coming. My own book cover, well, I had a book, my debut novel came out last year, but I've got a new cover for it. If you haven't seen it, here it is. It's so beautiful. I love it so much. Yeah, that's gonna be in the next few weeks, ready to buy. It will be on bookshelves. I'm so like about it. I'm very excited about it. I will be getting that done before I leave for LA, and then in LA, hopefully, I'll be there for 2 weeks. I will hopefully have, I want my biggest focus really to be on editing a second book. It's not part of a series, so I don't know why I don't say the second book, but yeah, I have a second book coming out. I have a long backlist and I really love the one that I want to release next. I love them all, but the next one is just like one of my favorite things I've ever done in my life and created in my life. So hopefully I will spend those 2 weeks editing, but yeah, it will be a little while until that comes out because I need to do everything all over again and it's a process. So yeah, that's my reading update. I hope you guys are reading more than I am. Holy shit. And I hope you enjoy this little chat, and I hope to see you in my next video as well. I love you so much. Bye.